In today's Gospel, our blessed Lord reminds His disciples to be ready always, to be vigilant and be alert for the coming of the Son of Man. And He uses a metaphor for our preparation, our readiness to serve. And the metaphor for this is to gird your loins, no? To gird your loins or to put a belt around your waist. Why is it that the belt is, or why is it that Jesus Christ mentioned twice that we need to gird our loins? Or in the Cebuano translation for this is baksig hugot ang imong bisti, no? Baksig hugot ang imong bisti. If we talk about belt or bakos, kung sa may ma-associate nato nini. No? Sa una, ma-associate nato nini is, ma-associate nato, ani, is the word discipline. Correct? Basta bakos gali, gamito na sa pag-disiplina. No? Siguro kamo, no? Kita, ako, sige yung kabaksan sa una. It is used for discipline. Pero lagi maayo ra pud no kay mahimo kang obedient and respectful tungod sa latos sa bakos. Pero ang bakos in the ancient times, no, the belt is also used especially for those who travel. They need to gird your loins. They need to gird their loins so that they can move freely, comfortably. And for those people who are working, they also need to gird their loins, to put a belt around their waist so that they can work comfortably. Correct? Dili? Diba? Okay, saan magtrabaho ka, no? Dayon, lawlaw imuhang karsunis, magsigi kag bira, hustle kaayo. So it is in this aspect, it is in this meaning na gigamit sa atong Ginoong Jesucristo that we need to gird our loins as servants, to be ready to serve. No? Muna siya meaning ni Ana. Aron kita maka-trabaho og sakto, maka-alagad og sakto as servants, stewards, or helper. And there are many practical ways where we can be ready to serve. Kaya naman, wala man takabalog kanus ang mubalik ang Ginoo. Naunta, maabtan taniya nga nag-alagad. No? Wala nagpasaya-saya. And there are practical ways for us to be ready to serve. And the first one is to be always in a state of grace. And this implies for us to be state of grace, to become in a state of grace, that we need to go to confession regularly and attend the Eucharistic celebration, aside from prayer, so that we are spiritually prepared to serve. Okay? We need to be in a state of grace. Kining state of grace, this is the grace that we need for us to enter heaven. No? So kana siya, we need to be spiritually prepared by being in a state of grace. Second is we need to embrace our own responsibilities and duties for parents and for children. Kung sa mga parents, ug unsay duties and responsibilities nga inyong gipanumpaan at tubangan sa Ginoo, you need to be consistent, no, on that. And the third one is not only to focus on our duties and responsibilities, but we also need to be attentive to the needs of others. Be attentive to the needs of others. Kini nga part, no, usahay mahutdan gyud ta og kanang kadasig sa pag-alagad sa uban. Usahay di po taganahan sa itong alagaran, no, ni mga ayon na itong tabang di po taganahan. O baka busy kayo ta or gikapoy kayo ta. Unang usahay, no? Ako ani, no, admit po ko ani, guilty po ko ni ini. Labi na gaya magpadihog. Ngayon, usually ang magpadihog, no, kalit-kalit kay na. Emergency o ambush. Usahay sa puton po ta. Pero mato ra gihapon, no, pero action jud kasapot. O uban pang kakapoy. No? So we need to go back to the source of inspiration, ang Eucharist, in order for us to be renewed, to commit ourselves, to be consistent in our service, be attentive to others. And lastly, we need to let go of all distractions and worldly attachments. Ano man, kay mo kini makahinder sa atong pag-alagad. No, sa atong pag-alagad. So ilabi na sa mga ginikanan, kung malingaw na mo sa ubang butang, dili mawala na mo sa inyong duties and responsibilities sa inyong pamilya. Di na mo makaalagad. So that's part of our making ourselves ready for service. To let go of our distractions and worldly attachments. Worldly attachments. So I'd like to share with you isa sa mga kanagang madasig kayo nga nag-serve sa atong parish, no? Si Ma'am Krisma. Siguro familiar for majority of you, no? Know si Ma'am Krisma. Si Ma'am Krisma, well, I was still studying theology in Manila. So, grabe yun na iyahang kadasig sa pag-serve. Ilabi na, nagtudlo po na siya sa seminary. English. Nag-eskwela pag yun sa theology. Makita po nato diri, no? Iyahang kadasig sa pag-alagad. Miyukag, sugot na guway tulganay. Aron lang yun nga mo serve. Gikan sa mga trainings, gikan sa mga inputs, watong bukid, no? Kanang suminugod, wala pagali ko kaabot diha. Pero siya, sige na kaabot diha for several times. Grabe ang kadasi sa pag-alagad. Mo kana siya, kana bang imog yung i-own ang ato ang pagka-servant. Dili lang tao na to magalingon as a master, kundi servant who is ready to serve. Why? Because God gave Himself unselfishly to us. Kung wala tayo rason, no? Nadili ta mo alagad sa Ginoo. And we should offer ourselves for God, no? Let God use ourselves for His glory by owning our identity as servants, no? As servants. Ano nindot kayo nga kanta sa ang title ni A Servant like a servant like you. Giingon diri nga sa chorus, make me your servant, O Lord. I want to follow your footsteps. Show me the way. Open my eyes, cleanse my heart, take my life. Use me, Lord, for I am your servant. Pakpakpod mo. Diba? God gave Himself to us unselfishly. We don't have any reason, no, to let God use us as a vessel, as a conduit where His grace flow through us for others. Paggamit ta sa Ginoo, no? Hindi ta paggamit sa ubang tao, paggamit ta sa Ginoo for His glory. Kay pag-abot niya, unta kabalo gano sa siya moabot, no? Mingon siya nato, well done, my good and faithful servant. Come, share the Master's joy. Come to my banquet, no? And savor the food that I prepared for you. So mo ka na, ang atong tinguhaon, No? We should always make ourselves ready to serve God. No? To serve God. So that when He arrives at the hour that we less expect, we are ready. And dalon ta niya sa iyang harian. Kay naghimo man ta sa ato ang duties and responsibilities as servants.